Husky. And he'll kick the line to gain. Pickup of 8.
That's an incredible story that Laura just shared with us about Josh Jacobs and his son, and in many ways having a tremendous impact on his father. I mean, think about a guy that is in for the rushing title.
The offense is reporting as eligible. Number 77 of the offense.
There's the eye black that Laura was referencing. So what an emotional week in many ways for Josh Jacobs, and a great, hopefully, end to the story.
First down and 10 from 47. Raiders put an extra offensive lineman in. Stop the 45 for a loss. Juan Thornhill brought down Jacobs. Jacobs got a lot going on, and they also were trying to hold off Nick Chubb. 60-yard up in that NFL rushing title. Last Raider to win the rushing title. Back to Marcus Allen, 1985.
Yeah, I think Josh Jacobs had a point to prove this year. His fifth-year option was not picked up. He's going to be a free agent once this game concludes here today. I'll tell you, the Kansas City Chiefs know that he has something to prove. Just think back to their first matchup in Kansas City. Josh Jacobs ran wild that night. And they expect him to have a big game today.
Fake of Jacobs, time for Stidham, trying to run out of there. And able to make the miss. And into Kansas City territory, he doesn't slide. Pick up a 10. Trent McDuffie brought him down.
What's interesting about Jarrett Stidham here is the fact that this guy is just so calm in the pocket, Dan. He never seems like he's under duress. Eyes stay downfield. Has a good feel for that clock in his head as far as when the rush is closing in behind him. And you saw last week against San Francisco as far as eyes down the field. He found Devontae Adams on some big plays, breaking the pocket. This plays like a guy much more mature beyond his years.
Benefit of being in the system for 4 years.
3rd and 2. Hunter Renfrow motions into the slot. Fake. Stidham the throw. And there he is, Devontae Adams. For the first down grab. Working on Jalen Watson. Pick up a 13.
You want to talk about winning in scrimmage. I mean, this is spectacular. Watch the jam happen. That little hezzy at the line move. You make sure the hands get off. And then the great placement of hands by Jarrett Stidham.
It's the late hands that's the killer.
Yeah.
Because as a DB, you're trying to read his eyes in his hands. His eyes get big. Well, Devontae has the shield on. You can't read his eyes. And a lot of guys start to get stiff in their hands and start to put them into the catch position. Devontae just flashes them up there. Who was any better than that than the great Randy Moss? He can do that better than anyone. Devontae Adams, man. This is so good.
Just waiting on down Walden to make a play, and there's your explosive trio for the Raiders. Deep shot, still off for grabs. And that time Adams couldn't bring it down. And L'Jarius Sneed looks to be shaken up for a moment.
You see right here, Devontae Adams has a chance to come down with this one. And that's usually one that he makes. That's usually one that he makes. And that was a bad decision on the part of Jarrett Stidham. He threw it into double coverage. L'Jarius Sneed read that perfectly, had gotten enough depth on that pylon route. They basically had him bracketed. But when balls are underthrown like this, passes are underthrown like this, receivers have the advantage. I'm shocked that number 17 didn't complete that catch.
Adams already 14 receiving touchdowns this season, the NFL leader. They added to that total. 1 second to snap it. Stidham gets it away. Quick toss to Renfrow. And he's inside the 30. Bring up a 3rd down.
And this is where Josh McDaniels, in many ways, wants this quarterback, Jarrett Stidham, or his quarterback, to live. This 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 world where, okay, I can start with Devontae, and then I can move on to a Darren Waller, and then a Hunter Renfrow, and even Amir Abdullah at tailback. All these different options, it's really trying to create that perfect matchup for the quarterback. Good job communicating protection at the line of scrimmage by Stidham.
3 to the right. Jacobs out, Abdullah in. Stidham, very swallowed up and taken down. Back at the 35. Who else but Chris Jones gets there. 14th sack of the season.
And this is just Chris Jones right here against Alex Bars, and you see the forklift. He gets that outside arm up in the air and then is able to duck underneath it, get his feet turned toward the quarterback and flatten down the line of scrimmage. But Chris Jones, was he an entertaining interview yesterday or what? This guy is one of the very best defensive tackles in the National Football League as far as pass rush win rate and his production overall. That's exactly what they pay him for.
Daniel Carlson sees long as 57. This from 54. And he sneaks it through. And so the Raiders settle for 3. And hit the scoreboard after their opening drive. Carlson from long distance for 7-3 early for Las Vegas.
Once you meet with a TurboTax expert who will do your taxes for you, you're free to do not your taxes. Show your eyes things that are not taxes. Show your brain things that are not taxes. See if not taxes makes you laugh or cry. Come to TurboTax and don't do your taxes. Meet with an expert who will do them for you. Intuit TurboTax.
Are you a referee?
Apple, Omaha,
Illegal substitution.
highlight,
Interception.
How many words? Breaking into words.
Oh, I know where to do it. Helmet catch.
Stop guessing the helmet catch.
Isn't the Caesars Sportsbook app with Caesars rewards where the more you play, the more stuff you earn, and they have fast payouts because Caesar is the man? Yes! Is that a thing? What?
How is that even possible?
Nice job, Coach.
It's 27 words. Worst clues ever. Yeah, it's impossible.
Good world. That's my favorite, Archie.
Check from State Farm. Look, I'm with that personal price plan, so I'm going to level with you. I've literally never washed Patrick's practice jersey. Superstitious.
Jeff, you don't need to get that personal. The State Farm personal price plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Joe, sure this is clean? Absolutely, Patrick.
That's on me. Yeah, call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's up, Einstein?
My network has gone kaput.
You tried to save a buck on it?
I got what I paid for. Not so smart.
Nah, you're still a genius. But there is a smarter way to save.
Oh.
Switch to Verizon. For a limited time, get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line.
$25?
And it's guaranteed for 3 years.
Brilliant!
Well, you would know.
I'm switching.
I think the bike's probably faster.
Now is the best time to switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. This is the best on the network you want. Verizon.
Today's aerial coverage is brought by Goodyear. Again, we're just kicking off this doubleheader Saturday. Final weekend of the NFL's regular season. Game 2 coming up tonight. They'll be fired up in Jacksonville. Very simple for the Titans and the Jags. Win and in. Get that 4 seed in the AFC South. Joe Troy, they still have the call for that one. They'll be excited in Jacksonville. A team that had the worst record in the NFL. Have a chance to be a division winner. That's how quickly it can turn around in this league.
Yeah, we said that when we saw them over in London. We said that that team, that was going to be a turning point for them because we had as good a visit with that organization with Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence as a team that we had a chance to view this year. And you knew they weren't far off. They're too talented, too young, and have too good of coaching to stay down very long.
Second opportunity with the football. Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs. It's kind of Mahomes, right? When he's got the ball in his hands, you never know what you're going to see. Reminds me of a young Dan Orlovsky. Do you see yourself in any of these Mahomes?
Yeah, he moves like an infant, just like I was 35 plus years ago.
And this was earlier this afternoon on that opening drive. Suck the defense up and shovel it out across for the touchdown. Mahomes wants to throw. Able to complete out beyond the 30. Travis Kelce, welcome to the football game. Mahomes told us this week that he and Kelce actually had that conversation about, you know what, we're next up. We're first up. We're the first snap of NFL football since Monday night and tomorrow happened.
And 2 things, like Patrick talking about his own experience of watching it, and he said he had to go into one, right? And then how it felt really special that they were going to be the next step with their brothers.
Here's Ronald Jones. See if they get forward progress. First down. Close.
I think the maturation of Patrick Mahomes is so evident when he walks into a room and you talk to him. And I asked him, I said, what's the next for you as far as your evolution as a player? And his answer was great because he said, you know what? I know when to turn it on, when to stay loose, when to joke around with the guys, and I also know when Big Red, meaning Andy Reid, looks at me and goes, hey, it's time to go. I know how to flip the switch and get it going. And I'll tell you what, he's got this team moving in the right direction.
has been an issue. Get to Kadarius Toney, and his forward progress should have it. But Larry Nichols looks like he brought him down. It's amazing, for as good as the Kansas City Chiefs are, right, guys? They're, they're the 1 seed in the AFC. They got some issues. They're like the worst team on 3rd and 1 in the NFL, the worst red zone defense in the NFL, and they're still a 13-win team. Remarkable.
Well, as long as they have that guy on your screen, Andy Reid, head coach, and they have the quarterback, they're going to be just fine.
It's a happy anniversary. 10 years ago today, the Chiefs hired Andy Reid as their head coach. Smart move there.
Yeah, and think about that, about 3rd down, about how even within 3rd down, this is a team that is very varied in terms of getting your arms around just what exactly are they good at, which we all know that they're good at everything. They convert 44% of the time on 3rd and 7 and longer, which far and away separates them from 2nd place in the NFL. So this is a team, like, it doesn't really matter the situation. They have an answer for just about everything, and it starts with number 15.
2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Underneath. Noah Gray. 1st down yardage. Midfield for Kansas City.
Yeah, it's important to pay attention. Watch how the ball fake on that bunch that happens. It pulls that defender, and now look at all the space you've created through that screen. Those offensive linemen have the ability to go get on their blocks, and it's a beautiful job. The bunch concept, the ball fake, forcing those second-level defenders to run away, and then I replace it with the screen.
Noah Gray, the tight end, caught that. What a great second year he's had.
Pick up a 13. Shy midfield, 1st down and 10. There's a pressure, steps up and throws, and it's knocked away. Marquez, that was Scantling. That ball hung up just a little too long for him to bring it down. Trayvon Merrick, the coverage got there for the Raiders.
Got to see the timing of it, right, Lou?
Yeah, really nice job of Trayvon Merrick as far as overlapping on that deep over route and getting a good break on it and playing the top down. Just got there a little bit too early.
John Parry, long distance from Jacksonville.
Yeah, long distance. When you slow them down like that, they all look like a foul. But the timing is what we call bang, bang, not after.
Guys, the officials don't get to slow it down live. I understand. Isaiah Pacheco. Well into Raiders territory. Another stop for Masterson. Pick up 7.
Leeds, we talk about this Chiefs offense and how everything revolves around Patrick. I'll tell you, Pacheco changes this offense. He really has the physical that he runs with. It reminds me a lot of the late great Marion Barber, rest in peace. Just every run, he gets everything he can, and now Andy Reid can lean in a little bit to that run game as a part of his offense.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, almost wide on a run. 3rd and 2. Raiders send 4. And just a little behind, Kelsey Nate Hobbs on the coverage, and it's 4th down.
They're just trying to get Kelsey a little bit of a motion, space off by the defender, with just a quick little option throw. And I think Patrick is going to see a little bit of a communication by the defense. It's man coverage. There's a pick. He can take that shot to Juju. And just he's expecting that ball to be on the left shoulder to Kelsey. Kelsey expected a little bit on the inside to the right.
You know, ironically, Deron Harmon trying to get through that little rough situation, in essence, accidentally kind of helped out on the play. He helped out Nate Hobbs by getting the bump on him, messed up the timing of the route.
Tommy Townsend puts it in the air. And it will be down at the 4-yard line. It's a 37-yard punt. 7-3. Kansas City, Raiders' 2nd possession. When we come back.
Nice work. Never heard you scream like that before. Huh? Yeah, that's not a big deal. I'm scared of spiders too.
I know it's not a big deal. Because I didn't scream.
Oh, I see. You didn't scream. No.
So, that's why it's not a big deal.
Should we play it back?
Do it.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
I'm sorry you had to relive that.
Experian Boost helped me raise my FICO score by a whopping 28 points.
Experian helped me boost my FICO score, and it was free.
Experian Boost has helped millions of people. How can it help you? Boost your FICO score instantly, free. Download the Experian app now.
Sorry for interrupting your American sports game. Are you one of the millions surprised by Verizon and AT&T raising your rates last year? You have rights. I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. T-Mobile has price lock guarantee, and that means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text, and data ever. Join T-Mobile and experience price lock guarantee. I guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee. Am I saying guarantee too much?
Act now and get 4 new lines for $25 a line.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. Have it your way.
Will Friend is a winning crime drama and fun ride.
Will can teach you to see things no one else does.
It surprises and delights, led by the compelling Ramon Rodriguez.
Supposed to be a pretty observant guy.
Will Friend, Tuesday on ABC.
NFL on ESPN, brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. And Burger King. This is one of the great rivalries in NFL history that dates back to the AFL, established in 1960, the Chiefs and Raiders, and they traded paint over the years on those helmets, you could say. Today being the 128th meeting all time. Lewis, you must have been involved in a couple of those games.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, usually it didn't end up very well for us back then. But I will tell you this, it is as heated a rivalry as there is in the National Football League, and we all know we love rivalry games. This is an electric atmosphere here today, and they know what's at stake.
Or if Mahomes was looking at that last play, we might take a look at that again. Jacobs trying to give him a little breathing room there.
So Kelsey's going to go down and pick, okay? And then Juju's going to run what we call like a little wheel or railroad. This is perfect right now. I mean, that's the ideal situation that you have on that pick there. Watch how free Juju becomes. Now, Patrick, does he have to hold it for like a blink longer? Absolutely. But in that situation, he is usually so good in the understanding of why making that play call, executes it perfectly by Kelsey. Surprised he doesn't take that shot.
20! 2nd and 9 for the 6. Spin on the throw, has a nice pocket. Dumps it down to Matt Collins. And first down yardage. Everybody hear a whistle? He's going to keep going. He was never contacted down. And they've got him spotted on the 26-yard line.
Matt Collins has had a career year this year.
The runner went down on his own. He went down at the 18-yard line. It's a first down.
Goes a 12-yard gain.
He did go down. You see there, he was just trying to dive.
Number 77 of the offense is reporting as eligible. Number 77 of the offense.
As I was saying, look, Matt Collins, 55 receptions, 675 yards. He's been a big red zone target. He's been a guy who has made key catch after key catch for this football team. And him and Devontae Adams, along with Hunter Renfrow, that's as good a group of wide receivers as there is.
Miscommunication in the backfield. That was a disaster from the snap. Instead of bumping into Jacobs, that goes as a lost 2nd sack officially. Justin Reed.
Usually these play-action protections, when the safety comes, you want the tailback to be responsible. You'll see the safety coming. You want Josh Jacobs to forget the fake, go get that 4th defender off the side when it comes to that pressure and be that extra blocker.
First sack of the season for Reed, who can do everything. We saw him out there kicking 60-yard field goals in pregame warm-ups. Push back to the 10, out 2nd and 18. 70 seconds to play in the quarter. Stidham loads up, deep shot. And it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill steps in front and makes the pick. And the 3rd interception of the season for Juan Thornhill.
This is perfect execution on cover 2. Juan Thornhill getting on his landmark, getting a great straight line break out to the sideline and finish into play. It's exactly how you want it to look. Great start for Kansas City's defense.
NFL Plus is your game on the go. Touchdown! And now, get it all for $12.99 for the rest of the season. NFL Plus. Sign up today.
You ever seen anything like this before? This is a gang war.
Show me your hand! So we think a cartel?
I've heard you got trouble headed your way. The Rookie Tuesday on ABC. Viewer discretion advised. Sweet dose of softness.
This is soft.
Holy shit.
Excuse me.
Roll it back, everybody. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Mercedes-Benz is turning electric. Completely on its head. Bringing legendary design and state-of-the-art technology to a fully electric SUV. The all-new, all-electric EQB from Mercedes-Benz. See your dealer for exceptional offers on Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save your haircut details, giving you the confidence to tackle game day. Even if you never set foot on the field. Great Clips, official hair salon of NCAA football.
Textbook execution on the part of the Kansas City Chiefs defense here, executing coverage. I just want you to watch the corner, watch Mike Backer, Nick Bolton, then watch the safety. You're going to see depth by the corner because number 2's getting depth. You're going to see Nick Bolton drop back and really cushion on Darren Waller, and watch Juan just get a great break, flat to the sideline.
And if you're the quarterback, this moment right here is when you got to hit 2nd and 17. They play the coverage perfectly. Throw your check down to your tailback, which is what they want you to do, and get the 3rd down.
First turnover of the game. That's Kansas City in Las Vegas territory. Patrick Mahomes across the middle, able to complete. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first grab. And the Chiefs are in business. Pick up a 28.
Yeah, under center, ball fake, right? Look at these linebackers just fill immediately. That's the difference of this offense. Ball fake. Now they've come up. There's that 2nd level window. Great eyes by Patrick. And those are such easy chunk throws. A big difference in this offense this year. Multiple tight ends, quarterback on the center, and then attacking the middle of the field where the coverage players are the weakest.
We're good. Red zone opportunity for Kansas City. First down and 10, already a 7-3 lead. Last few plays in this first quarter. It's Darius Tony. First down yardage. And all the way down to the 2.
Versatility of Kadarius Toney and where you can line him up and all the different things you can do. Just look at this counter fake and then coming back opposite way. And then look at his movement on the 2nd level as far as being able to make the defenders miss in front of his right. This guy makes this offense, Steve, about as good and as dangerous as it can possibly be, and he's only getting started in this scheme.
New customers get our best deals on all smartphones.
That's right, but what if I'm already a customer? Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam.
Same deal.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, cute.
Oh, guys.
Hey, but what about for existing customers?
Same deal.
Feel good? At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone. Get up to $1,000 off on our most popular smartphones with eligible trade-in.
Now what? You say it when things go wrong. At Prudential, we think you should say it when things go right, too. Like when you score your dream job, sell your business, or discover she's smart, really smart. Now what? Here's what. You connect with Prudential's rock-solid team serving over 50 million people with investment, insurance, and retirement know-how. Who's your rock? Visit Prudential.com or speak to an advisor today.
Hey, big news! DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Ohio. You know what that means? You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Missed, fool! Missed! In the home home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Ohio. Download the app now and $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Action's so good, why bet anywhere else?
Yeah.
We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. Not only on the game, but on the game of life. Betting that love is just a swipe away. Betting on picking up that curious hitchhiker carrying a bowling bag. And betting that he doesn't turn out to be a cornhole prodigy. Every moment in life is a bet. But life doesn't offer you $200 when you bet just $5. So bet on FanDuel, now live in Ohio. And make every moment more.
Steve Levy, Louis Riddick, Dan Orlovsky, and Laura Rutledge. 7-3 Kansas City after 1 quarter here in Las Vegas. And Patrick Mahomes needs 63 total yards to pass Drew Brees for the most in a season in NFL history. And again, that includes all sorts of yardage from scrimmage. Mahomes has 6 yards receiving as well, and that's factored in here too.
We want to take a bet on, what time in the second quarter that 63 yards is going to happen. Over under like 6.5 minutes.
Had a 66-yard game.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
Second snap of the afternoon. Inside the 2, Mahomes out of the gun. With a low snap. Jones. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That offensive line, then, Humphrey, Joe Tooney, Orlando Brown on the left side, they just take the entire front of the Las Vegas Raiders and displace them by about a half a yard, and it's just a walk-in. I mean, this offensive line, especially the interior three, as good as any in football. Yeah. And if you're Patrick Mahomes, you're sitting there going, could I have come into an any better situation than this? Could I be in any better of a situation than this?
Here's Harrison Butker for the extra point. Moves it through. 4 seconds into the second quarter. 14-3 in favor of Kansas City. And the Mahomes Magic Show has amazed and astounded NFL audiences since 2017. No different this year. Third quarterback in history to mesmerize defense, uses wizardry, throws over 5,000 yards in multiple seasons. Of course, Tyreek Hill is long gone. And Mahomes revealed this season, got new tricks up his sleeves, and lots of different targets. We had a nice visit with Patrick yesterday and asked him about the MVP possibility. He said, I've won the Super Bowl and I've won the MVP also. I prefer the Super Bowl. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, he goes, and I choked in the AFC Championship game last year.
You talk about accountability, and I was like, I don't know if we see that game the same way. We talked about this Chiefs offense in relation to Patrick a little bit. Lou, you just pointed out like that offensive line. It's probably a top 3 unit, but I think the big difference is all the different pieces. In the past, as it should have been, it ran through Travis Kelce and then Tyreek Hill. And Patrick even said himself, all the different players that we have now, the tailbacks, the multiple receivers, the tight ends, it's made me a better quarterback because I just get through progressions and trust that those guys and in their matchups are going to win relatively consistent.
Just think of it this way. He has one wide receiver in the wide receiver room that is the same as last year. Everyone else is different, and that player isn't even playing today. That's McCole Hardman.
Samir Abdul trying to run it out of the end zone. Gets the 20 and out to the 24.
I mean, just think about what he has accomplished this year with all of these new players that he has. Yeah. And look, obviously he has the benefit of having a system that is well entrenched as far as Kansas City is concerned, led by Andy Reid. But his leadership, the coach is talking about how he got all these young guys, all these new guys together early in the offseason, brought them down to Texas, and from there, it all started. He took ownership of it. He told them how it was supposed to run. He got them all on the same page, and they all bought in. Yeah. Because when you know that you're having Patrick Mahomes throw you the football, you better buy in. You'd be foolish not to.
Highest scoring offense in the NFL. You don't want to give them the short field. That's what Jarrett Stidham did on that last interception. Raiders take over first and 10 for the 24. Pitch to the right to Jacobs, trying to turn the corner. Won't get there. Loss of 1 on the play. Trent McDuffie on the stop. And how about Jarrett Stidham and a difference a week makes, right? We had a nice visit with him as well. He told us they were moving it up and down the field last week against the best defense in the NFL. He's like, in the second drive, I started to feel myself a little bit that he belongs as a starter, and he might be a starting quarterback next season.
They're going to give him every opportunity, and he's a confident player. Last week, one of the things that stood out was he trusted Devontae. Hey, you're one-on-one. We saw it early with the shot, and then that forced turnover. So you want to live in that world of being aggressive but not reckless or careless with the football if you're Jarrett Stidham.
Second and 11. Stidham to throw. See the confidence in the waivers. Not right there. Down Waller, and he catch. And just shy of midfield. Pick up a 26.
There you see the athletic ability of Darren Waller. And Dan circling here, and he's just going to run this wide basic cross. You see there, he avoids the jam, getting across the field, and just look at where Jarrett Stidham puts that football. Yeah. And the anticipation in the ball location and the calmness in the pocket.
You know what stands out to me, Lou, is how well he wins Waller-wise off the leverage. Defenders inside, he does a nice job of slipping and being right in that forward. Yep.
Fullback Jakob Johnson in there. Stidham on the center. Fake it to Jacobs. Stidham to step up. Take a run. He's still not sliding. He picks up the first down. Nick Bolton brought him down. Down a low rummage.
After some of the confusion on that last Raiders drive that ultimately resulted in the interception from Jarrett Stidham, you see Josh McDaniels spending some time with the quarterback. Part of his message was, if you're confused, just call timeout. You don't have to make everything happen right now. Telling him to settle down just a little bit. And then Stidham went and visited with the entire offense. You can see him trying to stake his claim to the leadership of this team at the quarterback position, too.
And the only other quarterback on that Raiders sideline is rookie by the name of Chase Garbers. Derek Carr has stepped away. Left the team prior to being sat down last week. Here's Jacobs. Straight ahead. Full progress.
One of the things that stood out when talking to Jarrett yesterday, coming off of Florida's report, was he said, I just have to stay with my rules through the play. And that's really hard for a quarterback, because sometimes you have a good start, you see with his legs a little bit, and you feel really good about the way that you're playing, you're seeing it. So stay true to your rules, and then don't try to force something. You know, to go searching for a shot like you did on that interception. If he can live in that world, that's exactly what Josh McDaniels wants out of him.
Second and 7 from 40. Little fake to Jacobs, Stidham on the move. Being chased off some quick speed. Stidham will get out of bounds. Running away from George Karlaftis. Stidham is seemingly so comfortable in this system. He spent all 4 of his NFL seasons with Josh McDaniels. Had back surgery a season ago, didn't play, but certainly was around. McDaniels in New England. Josh is the offensive coordinator there. Year 1, Josh McDaniels' program in Las Vegas. Is Stidham getting an audition? Is this what this is today?
Great job by Jared right now. Running line of scrimmage. Last time this situation, they doubled Devontae. If that's the case, get off.
3rd and 2. There's the pressure. Picked up. Underneath, complete. Devontae Adams got it.
They put Devontae, the number 3 wide receiver, in the trips. You're going to see him right here. You just see him run up here, run a little option route on Nick Bolton. They got the matchup that they want. They get pressure off the edge. You see Nick Bolton trying to leverage it inside out. He just works away from his leverage.
Number 77 of the offense is reporting as eligible. Number 77 of the offense is reporting as eligible.
You know, Lou, I loved the communication with the protection. McDuffie pressures throw into the blitz if you're Jarrett Stidham.
Thayer Munford is the most eligible man in Las Vegas, apparently. There's Josh Jacobs. Just shot him, that's funny. I mean, the guy's eligible every play. Who wouldn't want to be?
You were waiting for that one to get in. It's well done.
Now Thayer will head out. This is the most airtime he's probably gotten. Rookie out of Ohio State. 7th round pick.
Think of Thayer Munford. Look, he is a big man at 6'6", 220 pounds. This Las Vegas Raiders running game is something that gave the Chiefs fits in their first matchup at Arrowhead. And I know Josh McDaniels, they want to go back to it.
There's Jacobs. Just shy of the marker, needed 302. Frank Clark brought him down.
one of the reasons why this offense gave them fits, and really a lot of people is because they do use a fullback, Jakob Johnson. One, you don't practice against that a lot if you're a defense. Two, how do you fit it, the different ways that you get into those runs? It's just so foreign for NFL defenses to see, and the Raiders do a very good job with it.
Chiefs have won 9 of the last 10 meetings. These two teams, Kansas City has scored 30 or more in 6 straight. And they're just about where they are right now. 3rd and 1. To the snap it. Get it away. Jacobs will stumble, and he'll squirt through for the first down. Good second and third effort by Josh Jacobs.
That's a great effort by Jacobs. Watch the center, Andre James. Just find a way to get that D tackle on the ground, and then that patience, hesitation, and then Jacobs, where I need 1 yard.
That's all about Josh Jacobs right there. I understand what you're trying to give Andre James the benefit of the doubt. I mean, that's a tough block. You're right, absolutely right. But the jump cut right there by Josh Jacobs, what can running backs do when it's not blocked perfectly? That's how they're judged, and that's why this guy's about to get paid. That being Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs is banged up as well. You know which NFL player's not banged up in this last week of the regular season. Just got it away. Zero's on the play clock. Still the throw underneath. Caught. Gives a knee. Abdulovich, man, miss. And has the first down inside the 8-yard line. Willie Gay had the opportunity to wrap him up, pick up a 10.
Yeah, really good job by Jarrett Stidham. You're going to watch that Will linebacker. It's cover 2, zone coverage. Once he drifts a little bit inside with the eyes in vertical, quickly reset to Amir Abdullah. Understanding their space and zone coverage, find the completion, let him go.
If you're Willie Gay, you just got to come downhill on that quickly. You got to know you're at a disadvantage with a guy as quick as Abdullah. You can't give him too much grass, because that's what will happen to you.
First down and goal. Chiefs the worst red zone defense in the NFL. Handoff, Jacobs. Pick up a couple down to the 5. Steve Spagnuolo, we talked with him yesterday and asked him about that red zone, and he said, hey, it's a concern. It's a big concern. It's gotten better as the season has progressed, but mobile quarterbacks have really hurt them lately.
And I was just going to say, because of the
77 of the offense is reporting as eligible. Number 77 of the offense.
Big weekend for him.
You're the man.
I think because of Jarrett Stidham's athleticism, you can get him on the edge and try to threaten the defense.
2nd and goal, 3 out of 5. That's Howard's motion to the right. Handoff, Jacobs, jump cut to the 2. We got a 3rd and goal. Tick inside, 7 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, this is a team that has also struggled down here in the red area as far as their efficiency, getting the ball in. But when all else fails, you know the Las Vegas Raiders are going to run football with Josh Jacobs. They're going to run it left. They're going to run it behind Colton Miller and rookie Dylan Parr. That side of the line has consistently given him point all year long. And Josh Jacobs is as good as there is at living finding creases, getting the ball in the end zone.
8-minute drives. Making Patrick Mahomes a keen observer. Nothing else. See if the Raiders can finish it off. Stay in this game. Stidham looking left the whole way. Up for grabs. And Darren Waller couldn't bring it down. Working on L'Jarius Sneed. And it's 4th and goal.
Circle this before the play started, because look, you have a guy in Darren Waller who is 6'5", 255, going up against L'Jarius Sneed, who's 6'1", 192, one of the best cover corners in the NFL. But that was an easy matchup to identify pre-snap as to where they were going to go with this football. Maybe a little bit better throw. It might be 6.
Offense will stay on the field. Why not?
And no good decision on the Raiders. Be aggressive.
Not going to beat the Chiefs with field goals. 4th and goal. Monte Adams motions through the formation. Chiefs rushing 4, Stidham out of there. Throwing on the run, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Adams looking around for a flag. And there's no yellow laundry on the field. Jalen Watson on the coverage.
Yeah, what a great job. Chris Jones is getting off their right guard. He forces Stidham out of the pocket. He tries to find his go-to guy, Devontae Adams. It's a bang-bang play between him and Watson. Raiders aggressive doesn't pay off. Chiefs continue to lead here in Vegas.
Make the resolution to get better sleep this year with a new mattress from Ashley. Save $400 on select Stearns and Foster mattresses, or save up to $800 on select Serta mattress sets. Plus, get 5-year special financing on all mattress purchases only at Ashley. Mornings made easy. That's totally Target.
To you, it may just be an elevator. Here goes nothing. But for a young homeowner becoming their parents, it's a learning opportunity.
Come on in. The more the merrier. Paris, huh?
Bonjour.
We got any out-of-towners in the elevator?
Tom, it is not easy.
10th floor, huh? Must be a heck of a view.
Okay, so everyone else is facing this way?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle an auto with us.
Okay, that was terrible. Okay, let's hang back. We're going to try that again.
Hey, you. It's that time of year again. When it's okay to get a little carried away for football. To feel all the postseason feels for football. It's okay to do this, or even that.
I don't know what that is.
And it's definitely okay to get wild on Wild Card Monday. So if you want to leap, chase, and cheese, it's all okay. Why? Because this is playoff season. The NFL season finale continues tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on ABC and ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile phones with NFL Plus.
After tomorrow, that's it, the regular season. We'll move on to the NFL postseason. Super wild card weekend. How about 12 teams, 6 games, 3 days, one epic long weekend as the road to Super Bowl 57 starts here. And the Monday night wild card game on January 16th at 8 Eastern, ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus, MegaCast, Peyton and Eli, Between the Lines on ESPN Plus, ESPN Deportes and Spanish Sports broadcast. All of it. All for you, NFL fans watching everywhere. Playoffs are coming. Kicking off the final weekend of the NFL's regular season. Here's Mahomes from the 3 on first down and 10. Hands it off to Isaiah Pacheco, the rookie. So the Raiders, a 14-play, 74-yard drive takes nearly 9 minutes off the clock. And again, the benefit is Mahomes didn't have the football for 9 minutes, but you got to get some points there.
That inefficiency in the red area, you just can't live with it against this football team. And against a defense that, quite honestly, has had its struggles, although it is playing better in the red area recently. It's just got a little almost last night.
Played better on the receiving end. Stopped immediately by Nate Hobbs. Saw the Raider legend Charles Woodson sitting there with Raiders owner Mark Davis. And I thought Mark was rather hospitable, offering up the services of Allegiant Stadium should a neutral site AFC championship game be necessary. The NFL said we're happy to welcome the game here.
And a lot of fans would be happy to come here and go inside how many Kansas City Chiefs fans when we stand here today. What a great venue. What a great host city.
They got it right in Las Vegas. They're down and 4.
Double on Travis Kelce.
Raiders rushing to the screen. Mahomes from his end zone walks it up. And wanted Marquez Scantling. And Nate Hobbs out the coverage. There is a flag down back in the end zone. See this call? Penalties in the end zone can be tricky.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense on the line.
That was on the 3rd and 4, trying to get off the field. You see Crosby and Mahomes.
They've seen double team on Kelce.
But they know exactly what their priorities are. But you see here, Max Crosby cleans the hands, comes outside, runs the hump. I think they may have got him for the left arm, maybe getting up a little high on Patrick's head. Max Crosby is the one guy you can count on this defense. I'm telling you, folks, root for a treat. Keep it on 98.
That's the first roughing the passer penalty against the Raiders all season. Here's Mahomes. Swiping it on the right by Travis Kelce. And he's just shy of the 40-yard line. And You know, Mahomes talked about the constant doubling of Kelsey. He said, I still have to go there, otherwise the opponent wins. They're taking Kelsey away.
And you can do different things if you're Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid to try to make sure that you still allow Travis to have options to win. You move them, you formation them, you motion them. And Patrick's right. You start there, and if you quickly realize, like in the first time this team's played, it's the double, you move to somebody else.
Getting that opener, the Raiders had a 17-0 lead back in Week 5. Here's Pacheco. Brought down by Max Crosby, who is one of the rare great edge rushers who gets to the quarterback, who's also really good against the run. There's a flag down over by the Kansas City sideline.
Offside. Defense number 98 was in the neutral zone at the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Max had a head start.
Yeah, but this is a guy who is tuned up and wired up to make sure that he gives his all on every single snap. And you're right, Steve. As far as next gen stats measures run stop win rate, he's second in the NFL right now behind DeMarcus Lawrence among edge defenders. He is the total package. He will give it to you all game long.
1st and 5. Mahomes comes out firing, completing. Now to Scantling. And in the Raiders territory, pick up the 13. 3.5 to go in the half.
Just a good job by Marquez Valdez-Scantling of pushing vertical. Watch the speed, get Roberts into bail, and now ball's out of Patrick's hands and just drift him a little bit towards the sideline. A little soft coverage for a guy that was really thought to be a one-trick pony, just a vertical speed guy. He's had a little bit of nuance to his route tree.
7th different receiver today for Patrick Mahomes. There's Pacheco straight ahead to the 4.
The interesting thing about Marquez Valdez-Scantling is, I asked Andy that last night, right? I said, he's a guy who really had the reputation of being a one-trick pony in Green Bay, but here you're running him on a lot of those shallow crosses. He's working in the middle of the field. He said, hey, he wanted him. I said, yeah, quite honestly, as big and as long as he is, you think of him as really a burner type of guy just from his body type. He said he can do it all.
Speaking of body types, Andy said he's got the skinniest ankles,
as you just saw.
Any player I've ever seen. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he said he was worried about his durability when running in there in the high traffic areas, but no issues.
Mahomes throwing, completing. Kadarius Toney, little shake and bake to the 30, working on to an on-ball ball.
I don't know what button that is on Madden that's used to do this and this stop. I mean, but that's just ridiculous. Look, Brett Veach, the general manager, said right now, he was here a couple of weeks. He's like the best wide receiver. He's just scratching the surface.
Right. I've long thought he reminds me of Percy Harvin when it comes to just his start-stop ability.
Had some hamstring issues. When he can stay on the field, man, it's a weapon. No doubt. 2-minute warning. Chiefs looking to add on. A drive that started from their own 2.
Cisco presents the NFL game-changing block. Following critical blocks from fullback Kyle Juszczyk and lineman Daniel Brunskill, 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey was able to burst through the line and score on a 38-yard touchdown run in San Francisco's win over the Buccaneers. Cisco blocks cyber attacks for customers around the world, including the entire Fortune 100 and the NFL. Because when the game is on the line, and it's always on the line, the NFL relies on Cisco.
One special agent is taking over Tuesdays.
Trent.
Will Trent.
As you can see, I'm overjoyed about it.
Will Trent is a winning crime drama and a fun ride.
Will's my best agent. He can teach you to see things no one else does.
There's a kidnapping.
Why Will Trent? He's good police. And he's objectively hot.
It surprises and delights, led by the compelling Ramon Rodriguez.
Plus, I'm a pretty observant guy.
Will Trent, Tuesday 10, 9 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Hey, sweetie, I'm not seeing the life jackets.
Well, you said you packed them.
No, you packed them.
No, you packed them. You said I won't forget to pack the life jacket.
I won't forget to pack the life jacket. I'm sorry, I have to challenge that.
Well, you do have one left, so.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
You know, my favorite part was when you said, obviously, I won't forget to pack the life jackets.
Switch from TurboTax to H&R Block Online, and tax season will feel just as good as all those other seasons. Like award season.
So you're doing your taxes yourself this season?
Over here. Can you tell us what you're deducting?
I want to thank my dependents, my kids,
And my husband, Tom, you've always believed that I could switch to a better online tax service. And I did. I did my taxes myself.
Upload last year's TurboTax return to switch to H&R Block.
Out of the 2-minute warning, stay tuned for the All-State halftime report. Sam Ponder and the crew preview the Titans and the Jags. Winner wins the AFC South. And a look ahead to the College Football National Championship on Monday night. And just a hunch on Merrick. He'll be rooting for the Horned Frogs. Played his college ball at TSU. What a story they are.
No question, man. Fun to watch.
America loves the underdog. Let's see. From the 30 on first down and 10, here's Mahomes. Checks it down. Keenan had the first receiving touchdown of the game. Now goes a loss.
It's a great tackle. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the best screen team in football. Great recognition and man coverage. Extra speed on the field and McKinnon goes down.
Isaiah Paul making the play. Rookie out of USC.
Hey, Ridley, one saw.
The Steelers, Palomalo, you might be going. Here's Mahomes on the run. Scamper out of bounds, pick up a couple. Pick up third down. Masterson, another stop. Masterson's the birthday boy today. Get up in Forest to celebrate the Raiders.
For a much maligned passing defense, that being the Las Vegas Raiders, that was technically two-man coverage. Man underneath, two safeties high on the top. Patrick has to pull it down and scramble for yardage. But this secondary, again, has given up a lot of big plays at really inopportune times. And here's one of those times where they have to get off this football field and convert this third down situation.
Chiefs are the worst at 3rd and 1 converting. They're the best at converting 3rd and 10. So here we go for the 30. Mahomes surveys, now gets out of there. Gets the 20, and he's chipped up from behind. Max Crosby. 15 on play.
It's Patrick at his best. There's really like a double coverage on Kelsey, and man underneath everywhere. No one's open. They're trying to spy him a little bit, and he just trusts his feet, runs away from him on the field. Great play by Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes said if he had someone chasing him running the 40 at the combine, he'd run a 4.3. You see it right out of there.
We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. Not only on the game, but on the game of life. Betting that love is just a swipe away. Betting on picking up that curious hitchhiker carrying a bowling bag. And betting that he doesn't turn out to be a cornhole prodigy. Every moment in life is a bet, but life doesn't offer you up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. So bet on America's #1 sportsbook, FanDuel, and make every moment more.
I'll admit it, I'm a bath bomb guy. Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price. Right. I mean, I'm not a bath bomb guy. Call and click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The congressman is going to need a protection detail he has specifically requested our team.
Stay close and do as you're told.
Almost forgot how feisty you can be.
The Rookie Feds, all new Tuesday on ABC.
The bloodline of these brothers is fearless and uncompromising. The fun, adventurous Tacoma, outselling everything in its class for 18 years. The legendary 4Runner, proving itself off-road for 4 decades. The best-in-class Tundra, designed, engineered, and built in the USA. And introducing the powerfully efficient Sequoia, all new from the ground up, with technology and comfort for all. Toyota's 4 brothers, sibling rivalry at its finest. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's your journey. Own every mile in an available H-Track all-wheel drive Hyundai SUV. Get 2.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.